It's time to say goodbye to the Ford Maverick. Toyota just revealed their newest pickup truck, which completely revolutionized not just the truck market, but also our whole approach towards cars in general. What makes it especially interesting, however, is the fact that it'll be less than half the price of the Ford Maverick. So, let's not waste any time and explore the future of trucks and cars, as Toyota CEO announces a new $10,000 pickup truck and wows everybody. What is this new truck? The truck in question will be the all-new Toyota Hilux Champ, which is based on the recently announced Toyota IMV0. Toyota will essentially offer the Hilux Champ as a cheaper alternative to their more expensive off-roaders and pickup trucks like the iconic Toyota Hilux. The IMV0 platform is essentially a stripped-down and simplified version of the regular IMV platform, which means that the truck itself will be a stripped-down and bona fide version of the Hilux, hence the name Hilux Champ. From a practical standpoint, the Champ will rival the Ford Maverick. It'll share relatively similar dimensions, and it'll also be targeted at a similar audience. But there will be a crucial difference between the Champ and the Maverick, and that is the powertrain. The Champ will, unlike the Maverick, offer a multitude of drivetrains and powertrains. This includes petrol engines, hybrid drivetrains, diesel, and even a completely electrified version further down the line. The Champ will fit anyone's needs, and that's what matters the most in this segment. Furthermore, since it'll share its platform with the regular Hilux, the Champ truck will utilize a body-on-frame chassis. This is incredibly important for those of us who plan on going off-road, hauling stuff, or generally seeking a more work-oriented vehicle than the passenger-oriented Maverick. Furthermore, take a look at the design of the Champ. We simply adore the utilitarian, no-nonsense look that it borrows from the new and effortlessly cool Toyota Land Cruiser. That added bit of retro design and old-world panache does wonders for the car's design. It looks like it could take on the world, and it's real eye candy in the world of stale and boring-looking vehicles. We're also extremely grateful that it's technically identical to the concept model. However, all of the above mentioned aren't revolutionary. Impressive, yes, but it begs the question, what makes it so revolutionary? The key attribute that the Toyota Hilux Champ has and brings to the table is the fact that it'll be completely modular. And by modular, we mean that you'll be able to tailor the Champ to your own needs. This makes the already versatile compact pickup truck infinitely more versatile than it was before. Since the Champ will sit on a body-on-frame chassis, the body and the panels will be considerably easier to replace and change up completely depending on your needs, allowing you to choose between virtually any body style you prefer. This means that Toyota will completely kick the Maverick's ass, which continues to offer a crew cab exclusively. Oh, and by any body style, we mean anything you like. Well, except for sports, of course. You can make the Hilux Champ into a short delivery truck, a compact pickup truck, or a rugged off-road SUV. The Champ may not be as good of a car as the Ford Maverick, but it'll certainly be miles ahead of it in terms of truck qualities, as it'll be a perfect ranch or commercial vehicle, but also a perfect entry point for those who want a solid off-roader too. Not to mention that you could expect it to be as reliable as a car can be, as the Toyota Hilux remains one of the most bulletproof vehicles in the world when it comes down to toughness and reliability, much unlike the Maverick and its countless faults. Granted, you shouldn't expect the whole vehicle to perform perfectly on the road, as it will, after all, be a budget-friendly vehicle. That said, we believe that it'll suit everyone's needs without any major fault. And honestly, for a $10,000 price tag, that's more than enough for us. Oh, and don't worry, the truck won't be stripped naked for that price tag, as you'll get a decent bit of kit for your money. You shouldn't expect anything luxurious, but climate controls, power steering, and an infotainment screen that's shared between Toyota's current lineup. So the question poses itself then, how did Toyota manage to make it so affordable? Well, the answer is fairly simple. Toyota understood that lowering the price of a vehicle at the customer's expense wasn't the way to go for their future vehicles, and neither was cutting corners. This is why they decided to explore modularity as a concept in vehicles, as it would, apart from being interesting and alluring for buyers, also allow for much cheaper manufacturing and production. By offering a modular vehicle to the public, Toyota will essentially cut down costs that would have risen from offering a multitude of vehicles in the same price range. Most vehicles these days, despite sharing platforms, are completely different from one another in terms of body, chassis, and even engines and other parts. Take the Maverick for example. It's been based on the Ford Escape. However, apart from their underpinnings, they share virtually no parts, which complicates the production method considerably. Unlike that, the other expected Toyota IMV0-based vehicles will share most of their components, no matter the body style. This will allow Toyota to centralize production of a multitude of models onto a single production line, considerably simplifying production and allowing for a much higher yield of total units. Not to mention that the blocky design, apart from being extremely cool, also has its purpose too. It additionally simplifies the production of the vehicle because there will be less amount of processing on the metal used for the bodywork. Furthermore, a body-on-frame chassis is also cheaper to make than a regular chassis due to its simple nature. Not to mention that the Hilux Champ will, just like the regular Hilux that it's based on, be mechanically simple. Forget complicated rear suspension. The IMV0 utilizes a leaf spring suspension at the rear axle, which is way cheaper and also way more durable than the suspension that could be found on other modern vehicles. When will it be released? It's already been released. You heard us. The Toyota Hilux Champ is already on the market. It was released to the public only a few days ago. This is extremely impressive, especially since the concept version was shown to the public only a couple of weeks ago. The car's starting price is only $13,000, which is simply unbelievable. The truck is also extremely modular as it comes with 2 wheelbase options and 4 different body styles. It's not as modular as previously mentioned, however. That's because the Toyota Hilux Champ will only be a part of an entire lineup that'll sit on the IMV0 platform, which means that more modular versions of it await us in the upcoming months and years. Furthermore, the Champ's engine choice is also very varied too. There's a choice of 2 of Toyota's best workhorse inline-4 engines, the 2-liter 1TR-FE and the 2.7-liter 2TR-FE, as well as the 2.4 diesel. All of these engines have already proven themselves in the Hilux as extremely durable and exceptionally cheap to maintain. At the moment, the Hilux Champ is exclusively offered as a rear-wheel drive vehicle. However, Toyota will be adding 4-wheel drive very soon, and with it, we expect to see an expanded range of body styles and models too. With all of this mentioned, we're sad to announce that the Toyota Hilux Champ is not available in the US at the moment. It's offered exclusively in Thailand. With that said, Toyota is very much working on bringing the vehicle to the rest of the world, with the emphasis being set in the US. We honestly don't expect it to beat out the Maverick as a passenger vehicle, as the Blue Oval's compact pickup truck is a unibody and is therefore expected to be a better road car than the Hilux Champ. That said, we expect it to bite off a fair bit of its sales when it comes down to commercial use. We also expect it to completely outclass countless other commercial vehicles such as minivans and food trucks, as well as off-roader variants of much more expensive pickup trucks. Realistically, we'd say that an IMV0 based Toyota pickup truck will come to the US in late 2024 or late 2025. We also expect Toyota to add a hybrid drivetrain to the vehicle too, as it'll most likely be the most popular iteration of the vehicle in the US, just like the Maverick Hybrid. Finally, when it comes down to pricing, we expect Toyota's new modular truck to be priced similarly to its current Thailand price tag. We don't expect it to be less than $10,000, but the base model also shouldn't cost more than $15,000, which is still unbelievably affordable, especially for a vehicle that's as versatile as the Toyota Hilux Champ. Thanks for watching and see you next time.